Don't you wish everything could be like Burger King, where you can have it your way? Hi, I'm Zach Harp, and today I'd like to pass along with you some of the communication challenges I've had in the past and what I've done to deal with them. Working in such a diverse environment as aerospace manufacturing, I've come across people with many different backgrounds. Whether it's cultural, gender, age, or understanding of technology, it's crucial to understand who you're talking to and how to effectively communicate with them. The three most common issues I've faced in the past are cultural differences, age differences, and lastly, technological understanding someone may have. Cultural differences are something that anyone in international business can relate to. People come from all walks of life in the business world, and it is extremely crucial to understand your audience. I work on a daily basis with multiple suppliers in Germany, which has caused me to have to learn how to communicate with them effectively. The understanding of English has been one of our biggest challenges. As Roebuck states, express yourself carefully. Accents, idioms, and business jargon may be unfamiliar. One example I can clearly remember is from my first year working with an international supplier. We held daily calls to relay urgent part needs and information back and forth to each other. For the first few meetings, I found that some of my requests were not getting through to my counterparts, and my expectations for technology and information flow was not quite there. To account for this, we started using an action item log in Excel to clearly label issues and who was responsible for solving them, and removing all the barriers around them. And that in itself helped create a more efficient communication flow between us. All of us could clearly see who needed to do something and what was expected of them. Age is another area that may cause communication issues, especially when most of your coworkers average 10 to 20 years older than you. Knowing how to communicate with coworkers in different age groups can go a long way in your work life and make things easier and make you more successful. Since I am young, dealing with the traditionalists can be especially difficult at times due to our large age gaps. Traditionalists or veterans, as stated by Roebuck on page 39, tend to be team players but work within a set of systems or parameters. In my experience, it's been difficult to get a traditionalist to jump on board with ideas that are radical or change the process extremely. Learning how to approach topics with different age groups can be extremely useful in situations like this. You may try to gain the trust of a different group by presenting hard facts and data and how the changes you're trying to do can improve or impact their work. Also, allow them to provide feedback and input, because experience can be a valuable tool in problem solving. Age doesn't have to be a communication barrier in the workplace. If you take the time to understand your differences and learn how to communicate properly in spite of them. The third topic I'd like to talk with you about today is differences that can arise due to understanding of technology. Technology seems to change on a daily basis. A hardware or software bought today may be obsolete or incompatible with tomorrow's innovation. The ability to adapt to new technology and learn to integrate them into your daily work is different for all people. In the past, I've seen that though age can play a role, sometimes it just boils down to how a person understands the technology they're going to use. An example of how to increase this understanding from my workplace happened when we had a complete system change around 4 years ago for 5 plus, maybe even 10 of our systems we use on a daily basis. Before the transition, our management team decided we should go beyond the typical classroom approach to teaching everyone and make sure everyone understands topics in depth. They empowered us to create focal groups so that a small group of individuals could learn a lot about a specific topic in depth and use that knowledge to provide tip sheets and work instructions for everyone. These people also became the go-to people for questions on those specific topics. It really helped break down communication barriers by having an expert who each of us could go to, talk to, email, or call in on a problem we were having. In business, there's a very small margin of error between success and failure. The only problem is that so many things can go wrong on a daily basis. It's important to understand areas where issues can arise. In my case, it's dealing with suppliers and coworkers who range in age, culture, and technological understanding. If you can arm yourself with the knowledge of what types of issues you may face daily, there's a greater chance that you will be able to reduce the amount of miscommunications that happen. This will lead to greater trust between everyone and less communication mishaps. I hope this presentation has provided you with some good examples that you can go forward with in your careers and help you in the future.